Hey guys, this is Marius. So recently I've been speaking in an e-commerce conference, e-commerce Talks 2025, about how creativity is helping, to unlock e-commerce growth and new markets. So I just thought, we'll share this this presentation with you guys. Also, I made this presentation based on our real case study where we helped e-commerce skincare brands scale from 25K a month to 675K a month in just 4 months. So that's really practical stuff that works now. Okay, so let's get into this. So first, very shortly about me. I have 16 years of experience in international sales. Since 2020, I started working on my own e-commerce businesses. So I have around 8 years of experience in e-commerce, specializing in Shopify, Facebook ads, Google ads, email marketing, basically, the full stack of experience scaling e-commerce brands. I actually, it started as just my hobby, with some dropshipping projects. But now it's my full income and I live from that. So I calculated that I launched around 10 of my own successful and not so successful e-commerce e-shops, basically. Yeah, there were a lot of lessons, I actually worked with quite big players in the field, like Sugatan Agency, Ad King Agency, Foxelli Group, Moon Magic brand, and many others. And now I'm the owner and co-founder of the Brand Boosters agency, where we help e-commerce brands scale with our creative performance growth system. Yeah, so basically, we empower DTC brands to scale in international markets. We help them build online stores with Shopify and WooCommerce. We scale sales with creative production and Meta and Google ads, and we have over 50 of clients in our portfolio. So the goal of this video is to show you how creative strategy helps boost advertising and how we can explore markets fast without, losing a lot of money on the ad spend and, basically maintaining that healthy cost per acquisition. So, yeah, I will go through this case study, how we scaled this skincare DTC brand from 25K to 675K in monthly revenue within just 4 months. We did that last year. Yeah, so let's go into this. So basically, most important thing that drives sales now is creative strategy, and we use this framework to define a creative strategy and basically just to set ourselves a process how we approach creatives. So first step is research and insights. Basically, we do the market research, competitor analysis. We build our customer avatars, ICP, mark down some pain points that we can solve for them. Second step is creative pillars and messaging. So basically, we map out the brand story and values, basically core hooks and angles that we can use for the brand and value propositions. Third step is ideation and concepting. So this is where we start working on ideas, basically, for the ads. We map those ideas into funnel stages, like awareness, consideration, conversion. And basically, we choose formats for the ads, what we will be using, UGC, static, video, carousels, etc. Then we move on to the production and execution. So at first, it's some briefs and script writing, yeah. Then we work on content creation, or if brand has their own brand has their content, then we can use that as well. But usually we also help with UGC, AI ads, and photo video shoots. And of course, this final step in production is design and editing. So, our graphic designers and video editors produce that final ads. Then we move on to the distribution and launch. So we work on media buying strategy. Basically, we have the framework, what is working currently in Meta and Google Ads. We choose, channels where we'll be promoting, and basically, discuss the budget allocation with the customer and stuff like that. And then we start testing and optimization. So we do A/B tests of hooks, formats, CTAs, etc. We monitor creative fatigue, also killing non-performing ads and scaling winners. And the final step is iteration and scaling. So the process is like on this ongoing loop where we refine based on data, we expand to new angles and formats, and we repurpose successful content that already works for us. Yeah. So basically, this is the creative strategy framework. So we like to structure, creatives accordingly the funnel, and basically, this is how we decide what creatives where we use. Yeah. So for what funnel place we can use those creatives. So let's say in the top of the funnel we have people who are unaware about the problem, about anything, like pretty much let's say in our case with the skincare brand, those people, let's say they don't know that let's say sun is damaging skin, and that UV rays are like very harmful to your skin. So basically they don't know that. Yeah. Then we have a bit lower, we have people who are problem aware. So let's say maybe they have the problem, they have this, like, I don't know, aging skin, some dark spots on skin or something like that, but they don't know how to solve this. Yes. So then we have the solution aware. So let's say the people who know how to solve these problems they have. Let's say they know that there are some kind of creams that they can use. Yeah. So, and these 4 levels are like top of the funnel. Yeah. And for this level, video ads will do the best, because with video ads we can like educate people more on the problem they have, like basically express those pain points, etc. So then we move along to the middle of the funnel. Like solution aware is also like a bit in the top of the funnel, but also in the middle of the funnel. But real middle of the funnel are people who know your product. So let's say they saw your ads, they visited your website, and but they did not purchase yet. Yes, so they know the product, and they are interested in the product. And the bottom of the funnel are people that are most aware. So probably they visited your website, they added to their cart, but did not purchase it. So they are actively thinking about purchasing it. Maybe they even purchased your product once, but they didn't subscribe or something like that. So this is the bottom of the funnel. And for middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel, we also, of course, we can use video ads, but static ads will convert very well, especially with some special offers that we can present them. So I get this question quite often: how we can generate like a lot of captivating creatives. Let's say we don't, like they say, Marius, we don't have budgets for a lot of different photo shoots, and we don't have like that much of the content. So there is always a way, and this is how we also do it. So we create creatives with these like blocks. We approach every single creative as some structure built from blocks. So let's say we have a good hook, first 3 seconds or let's say we have some headline in the static ad, then we have an angle or some problem solution thing, or I don't know, some desire of the customer that we will be using, basically the body of the ad. Yeah. Then we have a creator, let's say a designer or a UGC creator, etc. Yeah, that has his own way of expressing this message. And then we have a awareness level. Yeah. So let's say we change one, we keep everything the same, but we change only hook. So we have, like, let's say 3 hooks. Usually we do 4 hooks, and that is a batch of creatives. Yeah. So basically everything is the same, but you change the hooks and you have already 4 ads. So this is how you can actually scale the creative production. Let's say you change the hooks and you change the angle, that multiplies even more. Yeah. It's and etc. So this is an idea how we can scale the creative production. So let's say we have 10 hooks here written out. Yeah, like point of view, pain point, fear of missing out, urgency, irony, I don't know, whatever question. Then we have 10 angles or bodies, yeah, like demo, features, variety, etc. And then we have awareness, yeah, levels, like people that are unaware, they solution aware, and product aware. So 10 x10 x3 is like 300. So you mix up like all these ideas, and from with the same pretty much the same product, the same content you can generate. Let's say you do one photo shoot and one video shoot. So from that shoot you can create actually 300 ads, and actually you can do it even more if you add some more hooks and angles here and etc. So this is an idea, how we basically a view how we create, some shoots for the ads. So before every when we start working with e-commerce customer, we create those. We will work on that creative strategy, yeah, and we create a plan what kind of ads we want to create. If customer has their own content, that is good, but usually it's not really enough. If they don't, we can arrange a photo shoot and video shoot, like specifically for performance creatives. So what does that mean? Like actually we have the idea of the photo shoot, yeah, what kind of model we will need, or like few models for those ads, like what kind of surroundings, environment, is it some studio shoot, or is it like in some, I don't know, apartment or stuff like that? And then we create this shot list, yeah, where we like really describe what kind of shots we'll be making, like basically B-rolls that we will be using for the ads. Yeah. So here we have like photos and also like videos as well. So 1 February shoot, photos and videos. We make a few hundreds of each of these, and basically we have enough content for pretty much 3 months of creative production. So, and then the outcome of that is that we create, this like drive where we have, all creatives very well structured, like with the week number, is it video or is it image? Like basically we most of the time, and in this brand's case, we also did video and image, set every week that we would test with the ads. And we have also the angle name there, just, to really know what kind of ads we are testing. So, and these all names are also transferred to Meta, where we can easily then track, the results, what is working and what is not. And basically that's how, in very structured way, we test weekly new creatives, and we are never short of, good performing ads. So, yeah, I think that, the greatest advantage in 2025 is not a single viral ad. unless you are like, American Eagle, have a huge budget to spend and for some campaign like this. But it's more about consistent creative frameworks, the variety, of the ads, and methodical experimentation. Yeah, so basically tests that you are doing. So testing hooks, structures, creators, and producing a big quantity of creatives. And why creatives are more essential now than ever. So basically, creatives influence ROAS more significantly than targeting. Basically, creatives themselves now in Meta, tell like algorithm to whom it should be shown, and also speed and the frequency of iterations now is the biggest competitive advantage that you can have in Meta advertising. So this is a picture of a Meta event in Baltics I attended, and they call it like creative boom, creative renaissance for the Meta ads. So basically, what you have, is also like a structure where you, with one solution you can let's say target fashion goers, music festival goers, young entrepreneurs. You change the creative message, like you have different messages. Then you have different execution, let's say, like one creator, two creators, and then you create video, static, and reels. So basically diversify the creatives, and that is the way to go. Why? Because like Meta is saying that 60% is the number how much your conversions will drop after someone sees an ad for 4 times. So you cannot scale like with 1-2 ads, because you just keep you will keep showing the same ads for the same people. As I said, like creatives you test in Meta now determine its audience. So like diverse range of creators connects with more individuals. Like you have some, let's say, one angle that connects with I don't know, like fashion girls, girlies, and you have like another angle that connects like with musical festival goers. So those creatives like will be targeted to different audiences in Meta. And this means that if you have more creatives, you can reach more people from those different audiences and basically make more sales. So the opportunity is there for you. You have to broaden your message, explore various formats, and embrace different creators. So this is just an example, how ads for our skincare brand were looking. Like what you see is like very diversified, like different offers, different messages, different formats, statics, videos, etc. How to expand with creative strategies to the different markets. So let's say you have something working in some market. Let's say I'm from Lithuania, I launch my store in Lithuania, and I'm doing some sales in Lithuania. I'm quite successful. Then usually, because it's quite a small market, people want to expand to like Europe, to US, etc. So the easiest way to do that, what first we recommend, is actually translating what already works for you in the current market, because this is like you can do it very fast. You just translate the website, translate creatives, winning creatives, and launch them for a test. So you can catch in this way, get those lowest hanging fruits and do some sales with that. But it does not always work. In many cases, it might actually not work. So then you need like to really adjust your creative strategy to the market and do the research. And I mean, with ChatGPT, it's quite easy to do now. What is important, let's say, for users in Germany, in France. Let's say in Lithuania, it's very generic, thing, but of course in every market we have like different people from different levels, etc. But basically, in Lithuania we value affordability, and we are like very practical. So basically, when you create creative strategy, you address those things in your ads. In Germany, in Germany they are like really like Ordnung. It's like logical and stuff like that. You have to explain. You have to build trust. With I don't know, some certificates and stuff like that. In France, like you have this emotional vibe, beauty, fashion, stuff like that. Just so do your research if you're going to some particular market, and like adjust your creative strategy accordingly. So like what is the biggest mistake I would say creative brands are doing, like not creative e-commerce brands are doing, is creative fatigue. That's what I see. Because let's say situation is like this, you start your e-commerce brand, you create some creatives, I don't know, maybe 20, 30, 40 of them, something like that. You launch some tests, you have some winners. And when you have those winners, you start scaling, and it will work for some time. But then after a while, in some markets it takes longer, some markets they just die out, and you have the creative fatigue, and they do not produce those results anymore that they used to produce. So and you start questioning, maybe I don't know, our competitors are taking our customers. Maybe Facebook ads is not working anymore. Why it doesn't work? Like we used to get free ROAS, now we barely do 1.5. I get those questions all the time. The thing is that you cannot scale without creative engine. You need to have like this consistent flow of new creatives coming into your business. So let's say you order some UGCs, maybe 5, 10, and then you stopped. And they were working for a few months, and now you just don't order any more UGCs. So that is not the way to scale. Like it has to be consistent process. So you have to develop this like creative testing system where someone is producing the creatives, and like media buyers are launching them and testing. And this way, if some ads are not performing anymore, you have the new ones that are doing well, and etc. and etc. etc. And you keep on iterating on. Let's say you find something that works, you create more iterations of those working creatives. So the solution, like I said, you use like different formats of ads, like UGC, like platform native style ads that doesn't actually look like ads. Don't forget to use direct response principles everywhere. It's not about brand building, at least until you make 5 million, 10 million in revenue. You need to generate sales and do that profitably, and do at least a minimum of from 3 to 5 fresh tests each week. And as I said, establish a dynamic creative engine. You can do that like internally, or you can do a collaboration with an agency such as Brand Boosters. And just have those creatives coming in. So to conclude, scaling isn't about just spending more on ads. It's about getting into a smooth strategic routine. And I would say also like, what does it mean, smooth strategic routine? First of all, you need to know your numbers. Like you need to know your KPIs. What is your lifetime value? What is your like target ROAS? What is your COGS? What is your average order value? What is like your lifetime value and stuff like that? Because if you don't know those numbers, it is quite easy to burn cash. You think that you generate sales, you think that okay, it's 2 ROAS, maybe it's okay, but actually you don't have the money in your bank account. So that happens a lot. You have to be very strategic about these KPIs and numbers. And second thing, yeah, it's creativity and producing those creatives, like also very strategically iterating on what's working, killing what's not working, and stuff like that. Yeah, so if you can scan this code. This is my LinkedIn profile. I post and share a lot about e-commerce success, digital marketing on LinkedIn. So you can just connect with me, send me some message if you have some questions, and or if you want, we can jump on a call, 30-minute free consultation call, and see if we could help your brand as well to scale in the international markets.